Now for an update on the national recount. Former Director General of the Ministry of the Presidency and election agent and campaign manager for the APNU plus AFC said today that close to 90,000 votes could have been affected due to electoral fraud.
Harmon said that he has made it clear to the Guyana Elections Commission that it needs to provide answers to the people of Guyana. He was at the time addressing the media outside of the Arthur Chung Conference Center, where the recount of votes cast on March 2 is undergoing.
Yesterday, I asked the Elections Commission to respond to concerns which were raised by us and that affect all of Guyana concerning these persons who are overseas have voted, the dead voters, the discipline services votes which they haven't told us anything about. And I said that we have to get a response from the Commission by the end of today. As you well know, this phase of the exercise will come to an end very shortly. And so we must have a clear position from the Commission on that particular issue.
It was pointed out by Harmon that the opposition PPP is calling his demands threats. Nevertheless, he noted that he will continue to fight so that at the end of the process, the will of the people will be realized.
I will continue to press for the right and for the justice of the Guyanese people to ensure that their votes are properly counted, that they're properly validated, and that whatever comes out of this process represents the will of the Guyanese people expressed on the 2nd of March 2020.
Harmon said that it is GECOM's obligation to respond to the matters despite the tactics being used by the opposition to prevent the Commission from deliberating on the matter. He said that the issues at hand were extracted from GECOM's record. Harmon is optimistic that the Commission will understand the seriousness at hand as the issues are proven to be more than just allegations.
These are major issues touch and concern the credibility of this process. They touch and concern the credibility of the votes that are tabulated. And I want to make this very clear that right now, what is taking place at the tabulation center is a tabulation of those votes. And so when it is announced as valid, we have an objection to that, because a valid vote is a vote which has been tabulated and which has actually gone through a process of assessment, taking into consideration the observations and the objections which have been made.
In a statement on Thursday, Harmon noted that the coalition will not sit idly by while cases of irregularities continue to arise. He said the onus is now on GECOM to swiftly investigate. Isaiah Prophet for InfoHub.